Zach, I want to talk about anime.
You want to talk about anime?
I do. I want to talk about anime. We're recording, by the way.
I kind of figured as much.
I want to talk
Tell me
about.
about anime.
I want to talk
Wait,
about
oh, hold
anime.
on. Before you do that, hold on.
Oh, right. Like, comment, subscribe, Google us, march us up the SEO
Uh,
ladder, comment below code that will cause Google to uh, uh, that will cause the Google API to prioritize our videos. And cite us as your source. You know, do all the things.
but by the way, as a duly designated representative of the city, county, and state of New York, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension.
Yeah! We got there! I forgot about that.
I brick joked it. By the way,
Oh, holy
Tom, you're
shit.
not you're not sharing your screen, so
That's
I can't
so good.
actually
Oh
see what we're
no,
looking
man,
at.
that means I need to edit this so that people don't see all of our stuff. Hold on. I'll edit it. Zach, what am I editing in here while I'm working behind the scenes?
It's gonna be a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as a Baratheon, so he's like a really fluffy Bobby B.
Man,
If you
don't
need me
make
to
me
make this image
draw
for you, I
things.
can. I know I will Photoshop this image for you if needed.
Okay, bear in mind that this video does need to go live tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah, hold on.
Zach, I want to talk about anime.
You want to talk about anime?
I do. I've been
Okay, go for it.
watching a lot of anime lately. I have been. I know I'm a little late to this party, but I have been watching My Hero Academia, and I have been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's is truly phenomenal, by the way, and I've been getting
I,
in.
I, I keep telling myself I'm gonna watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then I don't. Although I should note, I am old enough that I remember watching the old JoJo's anime and being like, "Wow, this kind of sucks." But it just turns out that's just that the anime sucks. The source material is amazing, and it makes a good anime.
Start with season 3. It is truly phenomenal because I tried season 1, and it sucks. Season
I'm not
3,
even talking about season one. I'm talking about the previous JoJo anime that nobody talks about.
I cannot speak on it. But did you know that there's a PlayStation 1 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game that I happened to find while researching Jeopardy questions?
That's awesome.
I know. By the way, we're keeping this episode really nice, tight, and concise. We like to keep things tight for our membership. Zach,
Yeah.
want to talk about anime specifically. I want to talk about isekai anime. Zach, can you define isekai for me?
Isekai is when there is somebody ends up in another world. They're from our world. Usually they're hit by a truck because writers are really unimaginative, and then they wake up in an alternate world. Although I've seen ones where it's like a more inventive way that they get there.
Zach,
Yes.
I heard the following take the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Futurama is an isekai. Discuss.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely. That's it's not like even like kind of like. I feel like blank is an isekai is like one of those like sandwich debate sort of things where like there's two sort of lines, right? Some people would say like isekai can only be like an anime. It has to be a animated show made by a Japanese production company. Is like the like form purist, and then there's like the like world purist, like ending up the person has to end up in a fantasy world beyond our comprehension. The person has to end up in a world that is significantly different than ours, or the person has to go to a distinctly new location. Like would be the other scale. I feel like maybe we have to like draw this out. Somebody in the comments make the scale and then like put an example of each. We'll give you all the credit in the world. Like I guess like by that like notion like moving to Australia by yourself is an isekai.
I can kind of get behind that, to be honest.
Yeah. I like the idea of a reverse isekai, which some other shows have been described as, where it's somebody from another world ends up in our world, and that's the story. I like
Zach,
that idea.
you are describing the Disney film Enchanted.
Yeah, Enchanted is a reverse isekai. Uh, and the Martian Manhunter comics are reverse isekai.
What a wonderful sentence that is.
Yeah.
But I have another point about anime. Would you like to hear it?
Doesn't the Sonic movie have like Sonic come in from a different world?
I
The
think
Sonic
so.
film.
Yeah.
I think that's a reverse isekai.
I have not watched the Sonic film, although I have
Nor
been
have
told
I.
that I have to.
I've been told I should watch it, but I was never a Sonic person.
I've been watching My Hero Academia, and so many people have been saying to me that, like, oh my god, modern anime is so much better than classic anime. It takes away all of the stuff that made modern anime so bad. That made classic anime so bad. And, like, dude, I'm watching My Hero Academia. And for anyone who has watched My Hero Academia, you'll probably know, like, the couple of scenes that I'm talking about. In season, I think it's 3, they're fighting a villain called Stain. And Zach, one of the characters, very fast leg boy, his name is Ida. He is hit by Stain, and then paralyzed by Stain, and then Stain puts his foot on the side of Ida's head, right? He's got him pinned to the ground, foot on the side of his head, very dramatic. And Deku, main character, is off to the side, right? And they're standing there dramatically. And then the episode ends. It's a cliffhanger. Very good. Episode begins. Foot on head. Then, villainous monologue from Stain. 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very good. Very villainous. Then, flashback. Dissolve. Inside Ida's head. I need to do this for my brother. I need to find the strength to carry on. I need to do it for him. Then, fade to commercial. Then, cut to different scene, not relevant to what's going on here. It's Todoroki and his dad off doing some nonsense. Then, Zach, cut back, foot still on head, continue villainous monologue, 20 minutes into a 22-minute episode. Then, Deku knocks Stain off of Ida. And all I could think as I was sitting there watching this, thinking about all the people who told me that modern anime is so much better, I was just sitting there like, this is Dragon Ball Z. You can't fucking fool me.
Well, the problem is you picked My Hero Academia, which, like, if you wanted to torture yourself, like, I could have, like, I had some ends I could have got you to get Mo, but
Thank you.
I've watched like one episode. It seems like it's a pretty fun show. I'm dunking on it just because a lot of people on the internet do. I don't have enough context to form an opinion on it. I want to shout that out now.
Dude, it's very good. Unironically, it's great, and I really, really like it. But I like sitting there watching it, there's a whole training arc where they train and enter into this big multi-person test to get their provisional hero licenses, and I was just like, this is a tournament arc. Come on.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like Zach, it's just Dragon Ball Z with more fleshed out characters. And that's not an insult because I watched all of Dragon Ball Z.
I did notably watch Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. I do have a taste for older anime. I would like Trigun's one of my favorite shows of all time. I also really like Cowboy Bebop. But I'm old. When I think of more recent anime, I'm like, oh yeah, Gurren Lagann was great. Realizing that Gurren Lagann came out, I think, during the Bush administration or maybe the early Obama years. It's been a hot minute. I do not. My anime taste is nowhere near modern. I need to fix that.
We gotta get some new anime. You should watch JoJo's, dude. JoJo. I don't know if it counts still, but it's really good. By the way, do you like my Amogus in a JoJo's pose?
I do like your sexy Mogus. Yeah. I do like. You need some like Japanese characters floating aggressively around him.
Zach, please look up a Japanese expression and then try to explain to me how to draw it.
No, the proper thing to do here is to get me back with loss again. But you like.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What is it? Hold on. Maybe we can stylize it like kanji. Hold on. Maybe like... You know, something like this?
Yeah, it would be the 2, yeah, and then another 2,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
something.
it's
One,
this.
it's 1, 2, 2, 50.
One,
Or...
and then, like, something like this. And then
like an L sort of thing. There we go. That's it. That's how you do.
You know, that does kind of read, actually.
It does. It totally reads as like, oh, look, that's a JoJo pose, and then you look again, it's like, oh, it's also lost.
That's very funny. Zach, can this be the thumbnail, please?
I don't see why not. You can have the text of the theory name over it.
Cool. Zach, we have. I understand you have a theory for me.
I have a theory. It's a quick and easy one. It has 8 hints total. I say quick and easy. It's not easy. I think it's really scattershot. And you said you wanted to. Hold on. I thought of one more hint while I was reading it.
All right.
There we go.
Whoa.
And hold on, I thought of one more.
Okay, I believe you.
We're up to 10. We're up to 10.
Whoa.
So let's keep track at home.
I'm,
We've officially crossed the theory threshold when you have 10 pieces of evidence.
Oh, there we go. Cool. I almost crashed my computer.
Nice.
There we go. Okay, Zach, give me the first bit.
And you said I gave you a choice
Yeah.
of whether you wanted the first hint to be from A Feast for Crows, A Clash of Kings, or Fire and Blood. Mm-hmm. And you chose Fire and Blood. Mm-hmm. Which means you got one hell of a first hint. Opponents of Maria Martell claim that she died while having sex with a horse. This isn't a quote from anything. I was listening to the audiobook the other day. I don't have the exact quote, but it is one of the things the maester who's writing that book speculates.
Zach, I'm so glad to hear that you're reading Fire and Blood because it's very good.
It is quite good. I like the narrator is really like leaning into like the scholarly explanation sort of voice in the audiobook. It's so pleasant. I feel like I'm learning history, but I'm like, actually just getting like a Song of Ice and Fire lore fed to me. I also I've played a lot of the Crusader Kings 2 mod, so I've like aware of what the Faith Militant Uprising like was historically. But hearing the perspective of what was like going on at the time, like it's actually kind of creepy. Mm-hmm. And if there's going to be anything Faith Militant Uprising-y in the books, High Sparrow is like definitely like in the same vein. But if it's going to go down in a similar sort of fashion, and if that's a parallel that he's setting up, we're in for some nice chapters in the not nice way, but like excellent. Much in the way that Euron Greyjoy appears in many nice chapters, we're in for some nice chapters in future books.
Did I spell Maria right, by the way?
You did?
Sweet. Zach.
Yes?
I'm going to say a series of things here. You ready?
Go for it.
Khal Drogo is a horse. Tyrek Lannister is a horse.
Ding! Tyrek Lannister was last seen a horse, is one of the hints.
Shit.
It might be a horse theory, or at least
it.
horse adjacent. I think these are the only 2 horse related ones, but it's definitely
Damn it! Damn you!
Look, we needed to work in that exact quote into a theory someday, right?
Shit.
I finally found the opportunity.
Tyrek Lannister was last seen a horse. You're right. Zach, I've actually been trying to work that line into some theories as well. So let me say a couple of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Arya Horseface.
No, this is not a grand horse conspiracy.
Are you sure? Can we make it a grand... Zach, can I clickbait the shit out of this title with Grand Horse Conspiracy?
No, because there's going to be a better clickbait title for this theory.
Oh my god. Please comment below the details of the Grand Horse Conspiracy. We'll make a video on it. Unironically, we will.
Yeah, please tell us how... the stallion who mounts the world is like a shadowy organization.
How? Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I've decided that's funny.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do I recall correctly that Maria Martell was the Toad of Dorne?
Yes, she was the Toad of Dorne.
Yeah. She was the one who, during Aegon's conquest, pulled out all the stops in the truly badass guerrilla warfare campaign that Dorne waged against Aegon the Conqueror.
Yeah, they were able to get armies into Dorne. They were basically able to outnumber them. They were able to fly dragons over. They became ungovernable, basically. They just said, like, you can take Dorne, but you can't hold it. And that ended up being the case.
You may conquer us, but you will not bend us, break us, or make us bow.
Yes.
Which is just such a good line.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It really is.
Oh goodness. God damn it. I love these books so much. Okay, so let me think here. What is related to Maria Martell? Rhaenys Targaryen died in Dorne. And in a scene that really sticks out in my brain, Aegon the Conqueror ends his war with Dorne because a messenger brings to Aegon a sealed letter after Rhaenys' death. And he reads it on the Iron Throne stony-faced.
And there's blood in the letter, too, or like his hand starts bleeding, something like that.
Yeah, but, I think it was implied that he gripped the Iron Throne so tightly, but I don't recall exactly.
It's super unclear in the book. I just got past that recently. It could be that he gripped it super hard. It could also be that there was blood in the letter. It could also be that there was some sort of spell, but we don't know. I would love to do a video about what the hell is in that letter, but this is not that video.
Okay, all right. We'll save that for another time. Let's see. So these two seem quite disparate from anything else. So Zach, give me a card.
There's only one Fire and Blood hint here. I should note. It's probably you should probably think of people who there might be parallels between Fire and Blood in A Song of Ice and Fire.
We can compare Maria Martell to either the woman that Tyrion meets in Volantis on the bridge. He's meeting with her when he meets Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Right, she has a similar sort of feel to her as Maria Martell does. She's quite large and doesn't walk, but she still seems to be a very important political player.
Yeah.
We can also draw parallels between Maria Martell and Doran Martell. Because...
Yes.
They... Oh, sweet.
I would go more with Dora Martell's immediate family, but
Surely not Oberyn.
no,
Surely not Elia.
not Elia.
Surely not Ariane.
Ariane, yeah.
What parallels does Ariane have with Marya?
Ariane is learning like Doran wants Ariane to like become more like him.
Yeah, because
Like
Ariane's a dumbass.
exactly. She is a Doran Martell in training, and she will also, she is entrusted more so than any of the other like children to rule someday.
Man, why are all of your theories lately so Ariane Martell focused? Do you need to tell us
I
something?
know. Well, it's really just two in a row, but I was thinking of like there was actually I guess like Ariane's like a supporting character in this last theory. Also, Ariane's a supporting character in this theory too. It's really more that she's like she's got like a ludicrous thing here, and that she's like just easy to get for a feature. I think I referenced Little John last theory.
Yes.
That was about
Correct.
we're I guess I gotta have another theory that like I can shoehorn an Usher joke into, and then we'll have completed the trifecta.
I'm sure we can get an Usher we're ushering in House of the Dragon. And then you say yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out. Zach, please deal me a
Take
card.
that, rewind it back. Deal you a card.
Deal me a
Let
card.
do that. I'm gonna go to random.org, and I'm gonna deal you a card. You vamp a little bit while I'm doing that.
Okay, sure. Zach, I've been reading the Terry Pratchett Discworld series.
Really?
And I chonked through the first book in maybe 2 days.
Tom, I keep rolling 3 and 1, and those are the ones you have.
Zach, you can just roll up when you roll a duplicate number. It's fine.
I finally rolled a 2. I rolled a 2. This one's gonna help.
Okay.
Aerys Oakhart is killed by Arohota using an axe.
Aw, damn it.
The camera that rides.
Speaking of things that ride, a horse is killed by Gregor Clegane with a big sword.
That's true, but I don't think that's especially relevant.
Damn it. Why, in the name of all things holy, do you think that will help?
This is a very, very dumb theory, and I had to stretch to get some evidence.
It's my favorite kind. Is it time to debut our everyone is a horse theory?
No, I mean, like, we'll save that for later. I'm definitely setting up for that video someday.
Okay.
This theory is, by many measures, the dumbest theory either of us has ever done on this show.
Wow, that's really saying something.
Yeah, we had like there's some like wonderful stupidity in the Pacific Rim theory. It's set up, but I also like you have to ignore everything else to get there. I still love it. I should know it's still an amazing theory, and I would be genuinely satisfied if the books end that way. Although I'd be like, George, you took a really interesting path to get there.
George, you took a long time to meme on us.
It's same thing with the family reunion theory. If that's like a major plot point, it's like, George, you took a really interesting route to get to the corpse bride.
You know something, Zach? I've been puttering it around in my brain. I'm kind of on board with it.
There's not a single theory we have discussed that I will be upset if it happened.
No, I think that the corpse bride theory, as we have dubbed it, the family reunion theory, I think actually is meritorious, right? Because Ned's bones are in Barrowton, where there's a bunch of skeletons, Why
Yeah.
have a city on top of a bunch of skeletons if you're not going to raise them from the dead, Zach?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's...
Why have Ned's bones in the city full of bones if you're not going to raise Ned? Now, I don't necessarily think that he's going to come back as nice, but I think he's going to be recognized. Not necessarily by Catelyn, but it would certainly be like poetic for him to be recognized by Catelyn.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
The question is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I can't disagree. There's totally some things in there that will be excellent. I don't think them meeting and reuniting and falling in love all over again as corpses is especially likely.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, was that the most fun outcome?
Yes, right. That's right, and that's the formula on this show, right? We get like 70% of the way, and we put a pin in it and here's where the good theory stops. And then we BLJ mash the Z button and go, wah, 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 wahoo! Now there's a romance.
Yeah. Now, Tom, the wonderful thing about this theory that we're working on right now is there's nothing meritorious. It's just really dumb.
Zach, I'm sorry. As you may know, I am not aggressively sober. Will you please do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you please give me Jon Snow backwards long jumping?
I don't want it!
I don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love this fucking show. Zach, I'm not entirely sure where we're going.
The Night King didn't had to knock down the wall with the ice dragon because he didn't know the setup for canonless.
Yeah, he doesn't know that you can just clip through if you do the setup at the right time.
I hope people like Super Mario 64 speedrunning jokes, because we make a lot of them.
We sure do make a lot of speedrunning jokes on this show. I have actually been thinking about the Bran theory, and how, I'm actually comparing it, in my brain it is starting to get compared to speedrunning.
Interesting.
And I find that very compelling.
Yeah, me too. Because it's like the everything I can find to shave a second off. Every change I can make to make the world a little bit better.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I like that sentence. Exactly that sentence captures what I was trying to express perfectly. Anything I can do to shave a second off.
Yeah,
and you do it 500,000 times in order to get there.
Until you get there, yeah, exactly.
This is a casual spoiler for the Bran theory for anyone who's gotten this deep in the video.
Yeah.
Please comment fake spoilers for the Bran theory.
I think we both have theories that are too deep and complicated to be used in this format. We might need to do something bigger for it.
Now,
anyways.
I'm inclined to return to the Trial of Jaime Lannister format.
That's a smart idea.
Right, we're doing this.
We are talking about these brilliant, well thought out theories that we have, which I should note again, is nothing at all like what we're doing here. A nice ooh. There's a lot in the Aerys Oakhart thread here. In fact, that might be the main thrust of the theory. Ariane Martell stuff is very situational supporting evidence. That top right corner is the main thrust of the theory over there.
All right, let's see if I can get some dings up in that corner.
Okay.
Aerys Oakhart is a Knight of the Kingsguard protecting Marcella, who is in Dorne betrothed to Tristan Martell?
Yes.
Yes?
I would put you got close enough.
Okay.
Aerys Oakhart wears armor as a member of the Kingsguard. They're pretty famously wearing pretty good armor.
Yes, there are arguments to be made that he is one of the best armored, like, individuals on the planet. Right, because his armor is really expensive, really well made, and, like, tailor-fitted to him.
Yes.
Okay.
As I remember the king card.
Why is that relevant? Aerys Oakheart is also in a relationship, sort of, with Ariane Martell.
Ding.
Oh. Okay. Aerys Oakheart is pseudo-dating Ariane Martell? Are we happy with that? Oh, did I lose Zach?
No, I'm here.
All right. Are we happy with this? Is that fine?
Yeah, yes.
Right.
I think that's fine.
I am a big fan of the word pseudo-dating, and we should all use it more. Do you like the description of Aerys Oakheart as a side piece?
Yes.
How do we feel about Aerys Oakheart as a side hoe?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Why do we care about Aerys Oakheart and Ariane Martell? Aerys Oakheart died defending Myrcella Baratheon.
Yes. Basically pointlessly.
Yeah, pretty much, because like all Areo Hotah wanted to do was take them all back to Sunspear.
Basically, like, your dumbass plot is going to get a bunch of people hurt. You're going back to Sunspear, we're detaining everybody, and then we'll sort things out once we have stopped you from doing something unbelievably stupid.
Mm-hmm. And is that gonna, like, does his death solve anything? No.
No, it's actually, like, the chapter points out how, like, needless it is. He didn't need to defend, but he did. He went to go into a fight he didn't need to start, and Hotah kills him so effortlessly. At the same time, the Dark Star is doing his stupid shit as well. The entire thing is needless, pointless violence that could have been resolved through 5 minutes of conversation.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. In the audiobook, what is the name of the person who does the audiobooks? What is his name?
Roy Dotrice?
Roy Dotrice. His Dorne accent is like Minerva McGonagall Scottish. And
really?
It's so good. It's amazing. It's so funny. And
that sounds quite funny.
You said that, and Ariane Martell popped into my brain, where she's like, "You needn't have died, you stupid man." It's so funny.
Oh, that's good. That's
okay.
really good.
So, Areo Hotah.
Ariel Hotah.
Why are you pronouncing it like that when we can be pronouncing it like the cookie treat?
Oreo Hotah?
Oreo Hotah.
No, it's Ario Speedwagon Hotah.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's hello. I am Meatloaf Hotah.
Meatloaf Hotah.
Hello, I'm. This is my cousin Led Zeppelin Hotah. Oh, that's another reason that you would like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm very well aware of this fact.
It's so good. One of the stands is named Chili Pepper after the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that's very funny.
Yeah, I've had people assign me, like, people who know me in different contexts have assigned different songs as my stand power when I've, like, questioned what it would be. I think it depends on, like, are you used to seeing me go to karaoke? Are you familiar with my meme mashup career? Stuff like that.
Oh, is it time to talk about your meme mashup career on an episode?
No, we'll acknowledge that it exists. I don't think I'm ready yet to drop any more hints than that.
Oh, by the way, we had somebody try to hunt you down on the SCP Wiki, and
really,
they were unsuccessful, and I think that they didn't look hard enough. As the most prestigious author on the SCP Wiki. I'm sorry.
Most prestigious. I'm not DJ Cactus.
Third most prestigious on the SCP
I'm not
Wiki.
even. I'm not the third most prestigious. I'm not even the top 100 of all time articles.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean most prestigious. I meant third best.
In terms of quality.
Yes.
Not in terms of upvotes. Yes.
Because I think we can all agree that everyone else is worse. You of course wouldn't be so so self-centered as to assert that you are the best, but a modest top 5.
Yeah,
and I think
sure.
that person did not look hard enough.
I have articles that pop up in like curated lists. I am famous for, let's say, an SCP that plays music, an SCP that exists in a video game. I was one of the highest placing entrants in the Valentine's Day contest with, I think, the story that was most thematically appropriate. And honestly, like, I should have fucking won, but like, no, I'm not going to say that. The other 2 articles that placed higher than me, well, that kind of gives it away, doesn't it? The other 2 articles that placed higher than me definitely deserved all the praise they got. I just didn't get, because there was divided by, they awarded SCP, tail, group of interest format. I don't show up on the placement page as a runner-up, even though I had the 3rd most upvotes out of any article. But people love that one, and some people have said like that's their favorite SCP, which people have said about a couple of mine. I guess a throuple of mine. I can't.
I
Really
guess
complain.
that word does work in that context, but it surprised me.
Yes.
This reminds me, Zach. I have actually done a little bit of SCP reading lately.
Really?
Yes. Did you read the I think I sent it to you. Did you read the one about the haunted fast food restaurant? The fast food restaurant that like turns people into like the weird bugs?
No.
I think it's called I Like Wendy's.
I knew this was a Ligman joke.
Damn.
I knew like this has to be a Wendy's thing.
Damn.
There is actually a Wendy's SCP, whether you knew that or not.
Damn it, son of a bitch. Zach, let's talk about Ariane Martel. Ariane Martel is sister to Quentin Martel.
Yes,
Put the punchline to that joke in the comments.
You can go for the Wendy's.
Look, it's not about how many times you hit. It's about how many times you miss and then make another Ligma joke later.
It's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep going.
Keep coming, I believe is the...
Keep coming, yes.
It's about how many times you get it and keep coming, Zach.
That's what they say in my BDSM club.
I'm so tired. Zach, I would like a card, please.
There's a famous toy store in New York City. It's the Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller. I hardly even know him.
You need a card. Hold on, let me roll that while I vamp for a little bit.
Do we not like that
9.
joke? Is that I felt like that joke was like a...
That was pretty good. You already got 9? Damn it.
Just round it up. 10. You don't have to keep rolling.
10. Eris Oakhart is still alive when Danny arrives in King's Landing in the Bad Dragon show. So...
What?
So, in New York City at the Rockefeller Center, there's a famous toy store called FAO Schwartz. FAO, not FOA. I always like dyslexia it, but the FAO Schwartz, their little clothing has the subway routes that are nearby. So the subway lines that are nearby are the B, the D, the F, and the M. And I want to know what the fuck fatism is. That was a very dumb joke.
Let's have a moment of silence for Zach's pun card, which has been revoked.
Been revoked. What the fuck is fatism? Yes.
Who the fuck is fatism? Ligma balls.
No!
Oh my god.
We made the Steve Jobs joke last video, I think. Yeah.
We did. It was good. Everyone agreed it was funny.
Good.
If you thought it was funny, comment below. If you didn't think it was funny, like this video. We'll get what you mean. For the 3 people who keep commenting that we go on tangents and laugh at our own jokes too much, this next tangent is dedicated to you.
You're missing the forest through the trees there. You've if you're here, I really want to know what's going on in this theory. First of all, I'm very, very upset that you clicked on this video. I'm very unhappy to know that you will get nothing out of this, because this theory is just dumb. And we're also never going to stop. There will never be a point where there aren't dumb tangents. That is it's like saying I'm making a shepherd's pie, but I don't have any potatoes.
It's all bullshit.
Can't wait for somebody to say, well, technically you don't need enliven.
Oh my god. What a true nightmare we live in. Okay. Zach, I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing where you're going. So you said in the Bad Dragon show, Aerys Oakheart is still alive when Dany arrives in King's Landing. He didn't die in Dorne?
No, they show him leaving for Dorne. And then he's not there when Jaime and Bronn go for the single best written plot line in all of Game of Thrones.
Is that the plot one where Areo Hotah, famed incredible fighter, is killed by like a 16-year-old with a dagger?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when we did our Gurm update, he mentioned that there are going to be there are characters in the books who aren't in the show, and he mentioned Areo Hotah, meaning that even George R. R. Martin has mentally blocked out the Dorne plot from a Game of Thrones.
He has just full on refused to acknowledge that Areo Hotah was in fact a character in the show.
Yeah.
There we go, and there we go. Zach, where are we going with this? Why is Aerys Oakheart relevant to Maria Martell having sex with a horse? Is somebody gonna have sex with a dragon?
No, I think this is where my Ariane is becoming the new Maria sort of spice might season all the evidence here with Ariane wants to be this powerful schemer like Maria. She's just bad at scheming. But drop that spice on the evidence here and see where that takes you. Maybe you'll find something.
Does she want to avenge Oakheart?
Follow the Tyrek Lannister thread a little bit. There's more. There's another.
What does that mean? Tyrek Lannister was last seen a horse in the Riot of King's Landing.
When did the Riot of King's Landing?
At the same time that Myrcella Baratheon left for Dorne.
Ding.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
No, hold on here. I'm thinking. I'm trying to find a hole in this theory. I'm thinking.
Tyrek Lannister disappears on the same day that Aerys Oakheart leaves for Dorne.
Hold on. I'm getting there. Zach, no. Zach, that's stupid.
Oh, don't worry. It's even dumber. You're not quite done yet.
Aerys Oakhart leaves for Dorne during the riot of King's Landing.
Yeah, they go to send off Marcella, and the riot breaks out right after the boat starts leaving. Tyrek Lannister disappears during this time.
Zach, I'm sitting here trying to think of any character who would know what Aerys Oakhart looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Marcella Baratheon, I can't think of one.
Yeah, if somebody just shows up down there and says, "I am Aerys Oakhart," like, they're gonna believe him. Because, like, how the fuck are they gonna know?
And, like, what's Marcella gonna do? It's her cousin. She knows him.
She's easily in on the conspiracy theory from day one. Yeah.
She just looked. Ferris Oakhart. Aerys Faux Cart. Yeah, okay, there it is. Aerys Faux Cart looks down at her. Faux. Aerys Faux looks down at her and goes like, "Shh. I know.
Wink.
It's me." And, like, that's her cousin.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, Tom.
Hold on. I'm still processing.
Yeah.
I can't move to the next dumb thing until I have finished digesting this dumb thing. I'm gonna throw up alphabet soup. I'm gonna throw up on the floor, and all of the things that have come out of my stomach are gonna spell Quentin is alive. Huh. I'm sure that they also traveled with, like, Lannister guardsmen. But, like, it's the whole thing, right? It's the whole... It's George Martin's whole thing about power being what people believe it to be. Right? If Arthur Dayne takes off the white cloak and yeets his sword, he can stroll up to the Night's Watch and no one will recognize him, right?
Yeah.
And if Tyrek Lannister, who is a knight, puts on Kingsguard armor and keeps the helmet down, who the fuck is going to argue that he's not Aerys Oakhart?
Yeah.
We were told there would be one princess and one Kingsguard knight on this ship, and we have received one princess and one Kingsguard knight.
Yes. You know, the only real qualm with this is that he's very clearly wearing his Kingsguard outfit, and it's unlikely that his outfit would fit on Tyrek Lannister.
Do we have a physical description of Tyrek Lannister? Tyrek Lannister's a knight.
And Tyrek Lannister's a squire. He's the same age as, like, Joffrey and Sansa.
Oh, really? He's that young?
Which, I mean, look, by Westerosi standards, like, that's not young, because they, like, marry at a concerningly young age. Because I should note, he's the same age as Sansa, and Sansa married Tyrion. Like, and nobody batted an eye at that.
Yes, hello, cat. I'm sure that you can hear the cat in the background. Okay, alright, fine. I guess it doesn't work, because Aerys Oakhart then goes on to be in, like, a semi-committed relationship with a 30-year-old.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, so is Sansa.
That's true, but I feel like Ariane would have noticed.
Well, Pikachu. That's good.
Come here,
we
kitty.
set that up earlier.
Come here, kitty.
And Tom, there's some other things she should have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, I don't think Tyrek himself can fit in that armor.
Is it Khal Drogo?
No. Do you remember the crew that Arya was traveling with in Clash of Kings?
Yeah, they were. She was hanging out with the Brotherhood.
But before that, when she was traveling out of King's Landing.
She was traveling with the Night's Watch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How do they lose their first person?
I don't remember. Do they lose anybody before the big fight at that holdfast?
They do.
Who dies?
There's a man who's constantly coughing named Praed, I believe, Praed. He has a horrible cough, and Arya wakes up one night and thinks about how calm and normally it's like kind of loud traveling with a large group like that, but she wakes up in the middle of the night and thinks about how peaceful it actually sounds. That's because she didn't realize that he wasn't coughing up his lungs; he had died. There's another recruit.
Okay.
Who buries him, or helps bury him, I suppose.
Okay.
His name is Tarber.
The Gravedigger.
No, not the Gravedigger.
Oh.
Tarber, and this is what stood out to me. I'm dealing you a card right now, because you're
Okay.
not going to get there otherwise.
All right.
Tarber plants acorns on the corpse of Praed so that an oak tree might grow from his corpse.
So that an oak tree might grow from his corpse. Now, Zach, the thing about this is it's stupid.
It's very stupid. I should also note that Tiber flees the group at a certain point, and as far as we know, escapes alive and well, and heads the opposite direction that they're heading.
Is it Tyrek Lannister?
No, it's dumber than that, Tom.
How much dumber could it actually possibly be?
How much BoJack Horseman have you watched?
I have watched everything but the last half season, I think.
Wow. Cool. Who's Princess Caroline dating for a while there?
Princess Caroline is the cat.
Yeah.
I don't. I think. Did she used to date BoJack?
She did, but then she dated somebody else. He worked at a business factory.
I don't remember who Princess Caroline dated.
You don't remember Vincent?
I don't remember Vincent.
Vincent Adultman?
I don't remember Vincent Adultman. No.
You don't remember? He's like the best character.
I don't remember Vincent Adultman, Zach. I'm sorry. You want to talk about Mr. Peanut Butter? I can talk about Mr. Peanut Butter.
We can talk about Mr. Peanut Butter. I want to talk more about Vincent Adultman.
Toxic human being, Mr. Peanut Butter.
He's not a human being. He's a golden retriever.
I reject your narrow definition of what a person is, Zach.
What's the John Green quote you want to whip out here? Because I know it's on the tip of your tongue.
What a treacherous thing it is to think of a person as more than a person.
Yes.
There were condomy things that I didn't fully understand. Yeah, that's from the cancer book.
Oh, man. Boom, clap, the sound of my heart. The sound of my Arisoak heart.
Boom, 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 clap, the sound of my lungs. Oh, boy.
Tom.
This is an open invitation for John Green to come on our show. I think he'd have a good time.
John Green, please come on a show and present a Song of Ice and Fire theory.
Yes, please.
We'd love to have you here.
Please come on and explain to us how all of Hank Green's books are in the A Song of Ice and Fire universe. Please come on. I need to know.
So-
I need what's it called? An absolutely remarkable thing. I need you to come on and explain to me how an absolutely remarkable thing and a feast for crows exists in the same universe. I need you to do that.
Everybody, please reach out.
Yeah, if anyone knows Hank Green. No, John Green.
Yes.
Obviously it can't be John Green's books. Obviously we know that John Green's books are in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy universe.
That might also be in the same universe as Song of Ice and Fire.
No, they're different Terry Pratchett RimWorlds. So every character that John Green has ever made, Alaska from Looking for Alaska, Hazel and Augustus from The Fault in Our Stars, Q and Margot from Paper Towns. I realize
You're outing yourself.
I'm outing myself as a John Green fan too much. Every single one of those characters fucking died when Earth blew up in Hitchhiker's Guide.
That's great. That's amazing.
Except for Augustus. Augustus died at a different time. Yeah! That's right, you come here for your John Green spoilers!
Ah, man. What a book.
Alaska dies.
I've always wanted to take the Swedish rap scene from the movie where they meet the author and he's just blasting Swedish rap music and put young lead underneath it because he is a Swedish rapper and just his existence is a meme, so it would be funny to a very narrow subset of people. But I am one of the very narrow subset of people that would find that funny.
I don't know about all that, but you said the words Swedish rap, and my brain was like, "Ooh, do you mean the Swedish chef from the Muppets going?"
Swedish, yeah, the rap god, but it's all borking.
Yeah. Sumalama Dumalama.
What a wonderful tangent. What a wonderful tangent. Tom, do you have any idea what's going on in this theory?
John Green, hit me up. No, tell me what's happening. No, wait, hold on. Let me make a thrust, right? Let me make a thrust. Okay. Is the thrust of this theory Ares Folkart? Right? Are we saying that Ares Oakheart is not really Ares Oakheart?
Ares Oakheart might not even exist. Or at the very least, the one who's in Dorne is definitely not the real one. He might not have ever came to King's Landing. It might have been an elaborate ruse the whole time. And also, I want to give you two last bits of evidence. One is that we don't know where Tiber is, but he was last seen alive. And the other is that axes and cutting implements are famously bad against armor. That was the whole point of wearing armor, was to not get cut.
Oh my god. We broke it wide open. Unbelievable.
An armor that's tailor made for you, like the Kingsguard armor. You think that wouldn't crumble, but it actually says, I have the chapter pulled up right here. I want to make sure before I made an ass of myself about that. I mean, halfway through this theory, and I realized I didn't check. It says, at such close range, the White Knight's armor may had as well been made of parchment.
Which conjures images of a paper tiger and a paper dragon.
Yeah.
He's fake.
He's fake.
Ares Oakheart is fake.
But maybe it's also because it was a really ill-fitting armor, and it was easier. It's easier to cut through a tin can, right?
Huh.
Especially if that tin can doesn't have anything in it. And get less resistance.
I mean, Zach, I'm sold.
Okay. Are you ready to see how really, really dumb this is?
Zach, take me off the rails, please.
Ares Oakheart is Tyrek Lannister standing on Tiber's shoulders.
Why? But why?
So, when he gets like the arm falls, the death that Ares Oakheart has is ridiculous, unless he's wearing a comical fake outfit, right? Like his arm comes off, his like body gets like cleaved in such a way that like it seems like his torso got torn in half. That only makes sense if he has like a comically empty torso, which makes sense if it's two kids standing in armor that's too big for them.
Oh my god, comically empty torso. Thanks for subscribing.
Because of the two, yeah. If it's two dumb teenagers who are like, what if we pretended to be a member of the Kingsguard?
Oh my god, you're saying that Ares Oakheart is doing the Huey, Dewey, and Louie gag.
Yes.
Oh my god. Two Lannisters in a trench coat. Two Lannisters in a trench coat.
I mean, only one of them is for sure a Lannister, but we can like additional tinfoil at Tiber's secretly. I mean, he's got like a really Lannister sounding name.
He's got a Lannister sounding name. He has Lannister sounding features, I'm asserting. He appears to present things relating to the old gods, which we know that the Lannisters didn't do, but other noble families did. So, therefore,
He has some idea of like funeral procedure.
yeah,
Which like could be indication of highborn heritage. Therefore, Tiber, who's a secret Lannister. And yes, Ares Oakheart is two Lannisters in a trench coat.
Zach, I think that's our show. Is that our show?
That's all I've got.
Two Lannisters in a trench coat.
And also, potentially still alive. Like, they just knocked the two of them out of the armor.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think there's anything about... Let me control F for blood in the chapter.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely didn't kill both of them, right?
Oh, I guess it did. I guess there was blood. But there's more blood on Marcella. Let's see. Spun away, spraying blood. Okay, yeah, I guess he did kill them because they're spraying blood.
Well, no, Zach. He killed Tyrek, but not Tiber.
Tiber's still in the bottom half of the armor, wondering if it's okay to get out.
Yeah, he's been he did that thing where he just lays prone in the sand for like an hour until everybody leaves, which explains why Ares Oakheart was beaten so easily by Areo Hotah. Not that Areo Hotah... I'm sorry. It was Areo. Not that Areo Hotah shouldn't have been able to win, but as a Knight of the Kingsguard, it should have been a fight, right?
Yeah, it should have been a fight. Like, they talk about how it's over in an instant.
Yeah.
That makes that makes no sense. He was one of the better members of the Kingsguard. He was noted as like an actual good knight, by all definitions. The idea that he just dies comically easy is kind of like it really like seems rather unlikely. Like not what you would expect. But if it's like two idiots in a trench coat, like dying immediately makes so much sense.
Yeah. Well, now, Zach, we have another question we have to answer, right? The deeper we get down these rabbit holes, the more questions we raise.
Yeah, for example, like Ariane Martell is a bigger idiot than we thought, if this theory is true.
Well, no, maybe it's like that one gag from Family Guy, where Quagmire is like hiding inside Peter's jeans when they go to have sex with somebody.
Yes, that's definitely what that.
And Peter goes, hold on, let me get Lois. He goes, all right, we can do this, but I only want to open my fly a bit. Eris Oakheart just...
I'm not aware of the joke you're referencing. I've only seen, like... I think I've only seen... I stopped watching Family Guy during the, like, 2009 was last... When was Not All Dogs Go to Heaven? That's when I rage quit, and I haven't been back on since.
I like to pretend I'm the one what does all the slapping. Zach, I think that we can safely assert that Tyrek Lannister, the top one, reaches down, removes his codpiece, and Tiber, presumably reasonably well endowed, operates the bottom half of the Zord that we have asserted is Eris Oakheart.
Yeah, yes. And I believe Tiber's older than Tyrek, so it's like far less problematic, although I guess like Tyrek's like old enough by Westerosi standards, which is horrible and not great. But
oh my god.
This is also like a weird science-esque like dumb teenagers get more power than they bargained for sort of thing. Have you seen Weird Science?
No, I haven't.
It's the one where they bring a Barbie doll to life.
Oh.
Yeah, like teenage mad scientists somehow make a Barbie doll alive. I'm not exactly sure how, now that I think about it.
Is it like a Lovecrafty thing? Is it a Frankenstein-y thing?
It's like Frankenstein if like Dr. Frankenstein was like a simp.
And Zach, that's the last sentence in the video. Zach, say goodbye.
Goodbye.